Selling is an energetic exchange of value. This is because people buy from a place of emotions, from a place of desires, and from a place of needs. And all these are forms of energy. So as a salesperson, you have to get to align with your customer's energy, and with that, you get to close more sales. Now, I said it is an energetic exchange of value. Now, the question is, what is the value? The value is that which you set forth to meet the energy that moves your customer to need your products, to need your services. For example, many people buy from luxury brands not only because they have good products, but they buy the energy that the brand sets forth unto them. So they have positioned their brand in such a way that communicates a greater value that makes them to need their products. So what they do, they align with the desires, with the emotions of the people, not really the need. Luxury brands is all about the desires, about the luxury, about the emotions. So they are selling the emotion. They're not just selling the product. They're not just selling the services. So as a salesperson, you have to know the energy that moves your customer to need your product. You have to understand the energy that moves your customers to need your services, and get to set forth a value that heightens that energy thereof, a value that relates or that gets to meet the energy thereof. Now, how do you get to cultivate this kind of value? This kind of value is cultivated through energy. So you have to understand what this energy is. So I would like to speak from a perspective of aura. Aura is an energy around an object, around a person, around even a place. So as a salesperson, personally, you have to cultivate yourself with an energy that communicates the value that you are selling, that communicates the energy that you are setting forth to your customers to meet their energy. So you cultivate this kind of aura by preparing yourself psychologically through affirmations and even beliefs, and even preparing yourself. So normally as a salesperson, you have to cultivate confidence. A natural confidence always converts into sales. So what happens with confidence is kind of an energy that is demonstrated, or that is find its expression through your body. So you have to know much about your product, much about the marketplace, much about the people that you are selling the product to. When you get to know this energy, this knowledge then converts into an energy that finds its expression through your body. So now when you are selling with confidence, not only because you know something, but because that knowledge is going to find its expression as energy through your body. So you are now selling with a natural confidence. A natural confidence always gets sales, and always you have to understand that confidence is energy, and it is contagious. When you sell with confidence, you transfer that same confidence to a customer, that they get to be confident in your product, to be confident with you, to be confident with your brand, that they are going to get whatever that they need through your product or your services. So as a salesperson, you have to cultivate that kind of confidence with an understanding that the confidence is actually in energy, and people are so keen to spot fake from miles away. So you do not have to act confident. You do not have to present yourself like you are confident, but you have to become confident by knowing much about your product, about the people you are selling to, and about the marketplace. When you do so, approaching the marketplace, you get to close more sales, because everybody relates with you with easy, and they get to trust you, they get to trust your services. And you have to understand that psychologically, people love buying from somebody who is confident. So when you show that confidence, I'm telling you, you close sales like never before. So the idea that I'm stressing much on is that selling is an energetic exchange of value. You have to know the value that the people are looking for, that you have to set forth unto them to meet their energy. So my assignment today is get to research on the energy that moves your customers to buy from you. Get to research on the value that you should set forth and the ways to set it forth into meeting their energy. So selling is not just an exchange of products, it's not just transactional, it's also energetic. This is what Tynash speaking, a sales guru, your sales coach, and I would like you to click the link that is in the comment section. We've released a book on sales mastery where we're discussing on how to close more sales with a psychological perspective, metaphysical perspective, and there are great practices there that can get you to be a sales guru or a sales virtuoso.